Howdy YouTube, it's Smash. It's Tuesday, the 28th of May 2013, which marks my 1 year on T. Yay, happy Manniversary to me today. So, I'm finding this is a time of reflection for me, as most milestones are in my life. I've been making a montage to go along with this video for my 1 year, and looking back on my videos has been an emotional process, as emotional as a trans guy can get, right? I think I realize now how unhappy I was before I started transitioning. I thought my gender issues would go away if I ignored them long enough. It took me 38 years to have the courage to transition, but I'm really glad that I did. It's been a huge year. In so many ways. You know, I often hear people say that it's the best year of their life, but I wouldn't say it's the best year of my life. I mean, been it's been a huge time of personal growth for me. It's been a time in my life where I have chosen to put myself first for the first time ever, I think. And in doing that, I'm sure a lot of you guys know that you kind of get lots of things hurled at you about being self-absorbed or self-obsessed or whatnot. But you really need to take that time to discover your new self. And you know, it's a huge journey that you're undertaking, and there's nothing wrong with taking time out and, you know, doing those things, concentrating on yourself and looking after yourself, all that kind of stuff. I found during the last 12 months that I've done my best to simplify my life, except for doing my study. I've tried to kind of strip everything back to basics and, you know, look after myself and not take on too much. And I found if there's been things in my life that have been causing me stress or angst along the way, that I've made a choice, and the choice is to look after myself and be true to myself, which I actually don't think is a bad thing. And I think, you know, there probably should be more of that. I think I've probably had an ideal transition experience, as far as I've not had any negative responses to me coming out as being trans. I haven't had any issues or, you know, haven't really had any major kind of negativity to deal with along the way. I've had a couple of relationships that have ended because of transitioning, but on a personal note, you know, for the most part, most people have been really happy with what I've been doing. I think it's very tricky to navigate relationships and transition at the same time. And whatever. I don't really fucking care, to be honest. Um, I think the other thing I've realized is just how quickly time has flown. The process of documenting this every month and taking photos every month. Just noticed, you just sort of get one video done and then bang, it's time to do the next one. And I've always felt that time's been has gone fast, and I don't know, maybe that's something I'm noticing as I get older. Um, but it also makes me realize that if you are considering transitioning, um, just have the courage to do it. It's probably the best thing, you know, by far best decision I've made in my life, easily. Um, I think the other thing I would suggest people do is to document your transition. It's amazing looking back on my videos, and there's a sense of seeing all the changes, and that really helped as I was going along. Because I think in the first 6 months you're kind of looking for every single change you can find because you're willing the changes to come on. And then, after 6 months, I think I became really comfortable in my skin, and, just was happy to let nature take its course, so to speak. But yeah, I'm really happy that I documented this process. I know a lot of guys don't want to be public about their transition, or a bit freaked out about being on YouTube and people seeing your videos. And it doesn't matter if you publish them or not. I think it's still a good idea to document it, and see how far you've come. I guess, the other good thing about YouTube that I've found is it's a great support network. Like, it's like going to therapy. It's making the videos is like having a therapy session each month. You're kind of reflecting on things, talking about how things are, talking about things that are shit, talking about things that are great. I've always been really grateful for the support I've found in the trans community, offline and online, and particularly the YouTube community. It's been really good to be able to watch everyone's videos and, see, I guess you draw similarities to your story, and it's it feels good to know that all the little things you think that are kind of crazy are normal. And I'd really like to thank the YouTube community who've supported me throughout this. It's been, the best. I'm so glad we have the internet in so many ways to reach out to each other. My family have been beyond amazing to me. I wasn't too sure how they'd react to my transition at the beginning, but in their own special way, and like everyone's family has their little ways, they've been particularly supportive. And my friends have been really supportive, and it's in times like this, I think you realize who your real friends are. And I guess this time 12 months ago, there were people in my life who I thought would be great supporters of my transition. Hi, Buster. Buster says hi. Um, and, it's interesting the people that kind of are there for you, I guess. And it's kind of interesting, too, the people that you thought were going to be there who weren't. And, I think that's another thing about transition. There's a whole, you kind of have your whole life stuff going on, and you've got your transition stuff going on, and uh, both are quite independent of each other. So you're kind of navigating your life stuff and you're navigating your transition stuff all at once. Um, so I think as far as the person I am now compared to the person I was 12 months ago, things that used to really bug me 12 months ago don't bug me anymore. I feel like I've become a lot more fluid in, just accepting the way that life unfolds and being quite happy to go along with that. Sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to, but it's all right. Um, it's just the way it is. Um, I found that I feel like I've got a lot more direction in my life now, which will amuse some people because my friends would probably say I'm, pretty clear and directed, prior to transitioning. But in a way, I just feel like all the angst of my past has gone. Um, and going through this process and kind of navigating my new identity has helped me put a lot of pieces of the jigsaw together from my past, I guess. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable in my skin and a lot more settled in my life. And, I think that's something that I was really lacking for many, many years. Um, I think I tried to live my life to make other people happy prior to transitioning. And as a result, I feel like I've wasted a lot of years as well. But I think once I made that decision, I remember at 38 making the decision and thinking by the time I'm 40, I want to be well on the road to transition. And I think as only I can, as far as organising things, I think I've kind of ticked off a lot of the boxes. I had my chest surgery done within 3 months of starting T. I've done all the, name changing, birth certificate change, gender marking, coming out, everything. So I think all the hard stuff's kind of done. And, I think that's been a huge part of this year is navigating all those things and to having surgeries and recovering and it's been a big time. Uh, I think that you really need to look after yourself throughout your transition and focus on it. You know, it's okay to do that. You don't have to beat to everyone else's drum. This is a time to really look after yourself and get to know yourself more than anything. And be really gentle with yourself and be around people who accept who you are and are happy and supportive for you. I guess, you know, I've been really saddened recently to hear of a couple of people who've taken their lives that have been transitioning. And, you know, it just sort of makes me reiterate that if you're not feeling good, tell someone, talk to people, make changes. You know, I know it's hard sometimes, but, you know, you've got to fight for your life, so to speak. As far as changes are concerned, I don't really think there's much to report anymore. No, I've kind of got a full beard now. I think I'm receding a bit, or my growth pattern of my hair's changing. Hopefully that's going to stop. But yeah, nothing, you know, I don't wake up anymore and go, oh shit, like look at that. You know, it's just more of the same stuff. My chest, I'll show you my chest. I haven't given you a look at that for a while. So this is my chest now. My scars are really healing up around here. They're just white lines now. It's really cool. This is where my surgeon cut into me more. So these are a little bit behind these scars. I've got feeling in this nipple, and I've got feeling in the areola in this one, and sometimes I think I can feel the nipple. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The only thing slightly annoys me is I've got a little bit of loose skin on this side. The last time I went to my surgeon, he said that we could do a revision in 12 months or 6 months time and just remove some of that. The reason I've got the loose skin is that since November of last year, I think I've lost like 16 or 17 kilos, and gone down 2 shirt sizes, gone down 2 pant sizes. So yeah, obviously there's going to be a bit of skin hanging around after that. But all in all, I'm quite happy to call it quits with my surgery now. You know, I think that's one thing I found more, you know, that took a lot of recovery time and probably more taxing than I thought it would be. But I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to do that when I did. And yeah, had a great surgeon in Dr. Merton. He's really good. Can't recommend him highly enough. I guess to finish up, tea's not going to solve all your problems in life. you know, you've still got your demons from your past, and they're the things that you need to deal with. Um, that sort of stuff just doesn't go away. And it can be really difficult to have courage in your conviction when you decide to transition. But, you know, you just do it. If you're thinking about doing it, you've been thinking about it for a long time, you're sure it's what you want to do it. You know, you'll feel better for it, as far as I'm concerned. So, here I am, a year down the path. I'll probably... not sure if I'll keep doing videos or not. I mean, if I do, they certainly won't be about changes anymore. They'll probably be about emotional stuff or whatever else is going on at the time. But, yeah. That's it. That's my year. So, I hope everyone's good out in YouTube land. Look after yourselves. And I'll see you soon. Bye.